Greetings everybody. Today I have a very special avocado. This is the same species as the avocados that you get at a grocery store, Persea americana. However, it is a different subspecies, drymifolia. And there is a lot of things about this avocado that are different than the regular avocado that you get from the store. This is actually a little bit closer to like wild avocados before they were domesticated. And first of all, let's point out a few of them. Okay, first, you can see it is small, much smaller than a regular avocado. It is shiny, and that's because it's got like a smooth texture on it instead of, like a rough texture. Although this one does have a little rough patch on it. I think that's just something about when it was growing, maybe not getting enough water or something. Besides the appearance, there are even greater differences with this avocado, and some of them are kind of weird. But before I talk too much about it, I do want to give a shout out to Brian for sending this to me. Brian sells seeds of this over on his website, raindanceseeds.com. So if anyone watching grows plants and is interested in growing this, check out raindanceseeds.com, and thank you, Brian, for sending this to me. Okay, more weird things. The leaves of the tree that produce this fruit are actually edible. You can use them as a seasoning, similar to how you would use bay leaves. And that is because bay leaves and avocados are related. Bay laurel, where most bay leaves come from, produce little fruits that kind of look like avocados. This is closer in relation to bay laurel than the ones that you get from the grocery store. If you eat the leaves of regular avocados, it can make you sick. If you eat the leaves of this one, you can use it as a spice. That's pretty cool. The other thing about it, and this is probably the coolest thing, you could eat the skin. The skin on this is smooth and thin. Doesn't really have a negative sort of texture to it. It's good. It's like biting through a plum skin, like that sort of thing. If you were to bite into a regular avocado, I don't think it's like poisonous, but it's not going to have a really good texture and probably not a good flavor. Not good. The skin of this actually has a nice flavor to it. Brian, who sent this to me, said that it tastes a little bit like aniseed, or Ken. I'm not really getting that. I'm getting a little bit of an olivey sort of flavor from that skin. Yeah, a little bit like black olive. And it's a little spicy, but more in the direction of like cinnamon, more of like a fragrant wood sort of flavor. Either way, the flavor of that skin is good, and the flavor of the flesh on the inside, that is really good. This, I would say, is actually better than a Hass avocado. Very milky, very buttery. It's maybe so fattening that you might want to go light with it if you were to use it for like an avocado toast or something. But it tastes like a Hass. It's really shocking to me that this is not more common. And I think probably the reason for that, besides the fact that it's small and there's a big seed in there, so you're not getting a whole lot of flesh, it also, I think, is more perishable. I had this in the fridge for like a day and a half, and it's already kind of like getting a little wilty. So it's still good. Hey, cat, get away. By the way, avocados are not good for pets, so make sure not to let your cat eat an avocado or your dog eat an avocado. It can make them sick. So yeah, this isn't going to end up on the grocery store shelf. I just don't think there's enough fruit, and it's a little too fragile. Supermarket, they're just going to take a big box of this and throw it in a bin. It's going to damage these. However, this could be a really good thing for like smaller farmers to grow and sell at a farmer's market. Although this is not something you're going to find at the grocery store, it is popular, just not for the reason you would think. It's not popular because of the fruit, it is popular because of the roots. This tree, the Persea americana drymifolia, is used for rootstock. So I don't grow plants, and I know a lot of people watching this channel do not grow plants, so I will give you my basic understanding about what rootstock is, okay? So Persea americana drymifolia is very hardy. It is quite resistant to cold weather. Regular avocados, like Hass avocados, are not. So what people do is they will grow this partially, okay? They will cut it, and then they will graft the Hass avocado onto it. And when you do that, the hardiness, the resistance to cold weather, and sometimes other things, maybe like disease resistance and stuff like that, those qualities of the first tree will go into the second. Unfortunately, it gets cut before any of these little fruits can form. It's going to just be used to grow a Hass avocado, which I feel is kind of a shame, because this thing, it's really tasty, it's really interesting. The fact that you can use the leaves and eat the skin on it, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'd say anyone out there who grows plants and might be using this for rootstock, let some of them go to fruition. Grow some of these and at least use it for yourself, because that is a really good flavor. And if you are interested in growing this, again, check out Brian's website, raindanceseeds.com. And I think that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this episode, everybody, and I will see you all next time. I would like to give a big shout out to Teefgape. Interesting name. Teefgape is a super patron over on patreon.com, so thank you so much for the support. Patreon, for those that don't know, it just helps keep this channel running, so it is a big help. If you want to learn more about how you can help the channel, check out the link in the description below. And I will see you all next time.